which is really unheard of in this climate. So,
Really?
so I knew we had a pretty good location.
Very nice. That's
So-
how you can tell?
Well, you need a lot of sun,
Okay.
and you need to capture every little bit of sun, and you need a very long season to grow grapes in Maine.
Yeah.
Grapes are not an easy crop to grow in Maine. They're not particularly easy anywhere, but
Right. Everything has to be just so.
what we're
Temperature, climate, all that.
and what we're growing are very cold hardy varieties. They're not in the big grape scene. You've got tons of varieties to pick from. Most of those are not hardy to anywhere near our winter temperatures. So you're narrowed down to a very narrow bunch of varieties to pick from. But also, a lot of those varieties have been developed in the Midwest, where they get the cold winter temperatures, but they also get nice hot summers, nice hot dry summers. We also have the added problem that we have very short growing seasons. We have a good, and later in the season we have a lot of fog. So we not only have to pick cold hardy varieties from the winter, we also have to pick from that very narrow bunch of varieties that are early season varieties.
Okay.
So what we're growing, we're growing 10 different varieties, and they're some French hybrids, some New York hybrids, and some that have been developed in Minnesota. So many other.
Are we going to have a Maine variety at some point?
There is a breeder in Maine, one that does a fair bit of breeding, and there's some people that it's one of those things. If you're into that breeding, you can develop some varieties.
Yeah.
Whether it's something that would ever become commercially viable, maybe not. But it might be something you really like that you can cross them, save that cross, and propagate it and see what it does. But it's a very long process because you're cross-pollinating, then you're saving seed, you're growing out a vine over 5-6 years till you can get some wood from it to further propagate the variety. So it's a very long process.
What is your soil type here?
I don't know the exact type, but it's not. It's a very dry soil. It's a very gravelly soil, rocky soil. Not incredibly fertile, which is not a problem for grapes. Grapes don't require tons of fertility. Sometimes they can be on overly fertile land and become too vigorous. So
they like to struggle a little bit, don't they?
you want them to struggle just a bit.
Now, question. Like in parts of Germany, it gets so cold that they put fertilizer around the roots in the winter. Do you have to do anything like that?
Fertilizer or bury them?
Well, either that or they just use a fertilizer to keep it warm.
Oh, no, we do nothing in the spring, in the winter. Some places I've known that would actually bury your vines. I've seen that done. That's just so labor intensive that that's why I draw the line.
Well, I was a winery in Nova Scotia.
Do you have any natural springs and stuff?
Natural spring?
Yeah.
Yeah, we have one up on the hill. Right up there. Yep.
Wonderful.
Now, if I may, I'd like to get your picture standing right over here with your
Wow. That is beautiful. Now these will be ready in October?
Late September, early October.
Right.